Hi, so this is part 3 in our series about common problems with porous building materials. And today we're going to talk about something called picture framing. Here's a picture of picture framing. So as you can see in the picture, picture framing is literally where you get a sort of darker patch or darker stain around the edge of a tile, almost like a frame, hence the term picture framing. Now this can happen in two different ways. The most common way, when you have a porous material like a natural stone or a paver, is when that material is very porous, and when you put grout in between the tiles or the pavers, the water from the grout, which is coloured with the cement and all the other materials in the grout, will penetrate into the edge and then set inside the stone. So you've got this permanent stain inside your tiles that you can't remove. It's not just on the surface, the grout's actually got sucked into the side of the tiles and is all the way through the material. And it's, you know, cement based or epoxy based or whatever, and it cures inside there and you can't remove it. It's not like some kind of matter you can remove. So it's a permanent problem and you want to be able to prevent it. The other way it can occur is over time. So if you have some paving and it's been laid properly and pre-sealed so you don't have this picture framing happening, and you have grout is usually extremely porous, much more porous than the stone or the pavers themselves. So you get a lot more water movement through this possible path. So as the water goes through there, as it goes in from rain and gets sucked down into the paver and into the mortar bed and below it, and then the paver dries out and it gets sucked back up to the drier area again and evaporates in there. That water, of course, and which get left behind little by little inside the material. Now as it's travelling a lot more through that grout area, it's also penetrating more into the edges of the pavers than into the middle of the paver. So you get much more water going into the edges of the paver than you do in the middle of the paver. And each time the water goes in there and dries, dark stain inside your material. And again, it's all through the material, all inside the pores of the material. It's not something you can clean. It's not something you can fix. So the important thing with picture framing is prevention is definitely better than trying to make a cure, because there is no cure. So again, in order to fix this problem or to stop it from that will penetrate far enough into the paver or the tile to stop any water movement from happening. So most penetrating sealers will not do this. Drytreat technology, our sealing molecules, as we always say, are literally 400 to 500 times smaller than other impregnators, and they penetrate much deeper into the material and make it the edge of your tile. It can't get into that visible top section of the tile at all, and that picture framing will never occur.